I need a friend. I need a mentor. And I don't know how controversial this would be, if I should say want or need, but I need a man. I think that's very unpopular to say nowadays, to say that I need a man. I think most, I don't want to say most, I think a lot of women would say, you don't need no man.
You're watching 40 Entrepreneur Drive.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you? This is Kenya. Welcome to 40 Entrepreneur Drive. Welcome to my garage. I'm getting ready to pick some items from my inventory that have been sold on my eBay store, and that's why I'm out here. Also, just enjoying the day before I get started. More and more, I'm realizing how much my mental health is affecting not just my personal life, but my business. And before I got on here, I was sitting in my room on my bed. After I put on my clothes, I kind of sat there for a little while, prayed, thought about some things, and loneliness is not something I don't think anybody feels comfortable talking about. I remember I had a so-called friend that I would talk about my loneliness with, and one thing this person said is, stop talking about that. Stop claiming it. Stop claiming that you're lonely. Don't even say that. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to talk about being lonely. We're all alone. Da, 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 da. And it kind of shut me up real quick because I thought I was being open and honest and vulnerable. And you can't really fix something unless you're talking about it or addressing it. But loneliness has definitely been a part of my life for a long time. And it is awkward to talk about, and it is uncomfortable to talk about. But it's the truth. Loneliness is a thing in life, not just with me, with older people who are widows or widowers, with people who have moved away from their families, like myself, with people who live in distant rural places, with people who struggle with social anxiety or awkwardness, like myself, but they sometimes want to be around people, but it's so difficult, and so they seclude and isolate, and that's what I do. At one point in time, my social anxiety was it's so bad that I had like agoraphobia where I couldn't leave my home, but I for years and years I didn't take my kids out. For years and years I didn't take my kids out because them wanting to go to like a park or a baseball game or the carnival. Imagine now it's one woman and two children, or one woman, a small child, my son, and a baby in a stroller. One woman and a huge carnival full of people. Gangs and gangs of people. Usually I say gangs and gangs of people because usually it's other families, like smaller families or huge families. And oh man, it was difficult because a lot of times people are not polite, people are rude, and it's just overwhelming and tiring to be in that kind of environment. I always wished I had somebody to help me out and take me places, but you know, I enjoyed it for what it was. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work going out with two kids and trying to manage and keep everybody safe and keep your place in line and make sure you're not losing money and make sure you're not losing children, and it's a lot of work. And then just the people can be I can't think of the word. It begins with the letter O. I will probably come up with it later. Not obscene, not obtrusive, obnoxious, that's the word. People can be obnoxious, and I think the bigger the group, sometimes the more they're obnoxious to people. Anyways, so my social anxiety stopped me from taking my kids out and enjoying lots of things. It's not quite so bad now, but I don't like to go out on my own. Still for the same reason, me going out by myself. Sometimes I can enjoy it, sometimes I can't. But it's weird. It's just weird. And then the flip side of that is depression and negative talking coming in, where here I am by myself, enjoying myself somewhat, but I see other people enjoying the company of other people, couples, BFFs, small groups of friends, older couples. It gets depressing sometimes. So, anyways, I try to avoid things that make me feel depressed, and so I don't go out. And that kind of goes back into the cycle of how to make friends. You're not going to make friends or be able to date very well if you're not going out. So, loneliness. Loneliness prevails. Okay, now about the business part. So, because I have no business partnership, because I don't have a friend or a close associate to share my ideas with, because I have yet to find a mentor, this has been a struggle. In my mind, the perfect world would be me having like that one good assistant or that one good business partner and or that one mentor that would call me, check in on me, ask me how I'm doing, ask me about my numbers, ask me about my different methods, and encourage me to try this or try that, connect me with different social, mixers, where I'm meeting people and getting ideas, and that my business partner would, hey, I know this person, they can get us a good deal on this. I know this other person, they know how to do web design. And then my virtual assistant would be like, yeah, what do you need me to do? This is in my perfect world. In my perfect world, I have somebody, anybody to help me. I kind of feel like I know what I need, but I don't know what I need. Like, I don't know what I know. I don't know what I don't know. I don't know how to go about getting the virtual assistant other than, there are websites, but I don't even know, like, do I need one at this stage? If so, what would they be doing? How much do I need to pay them? This mythical business partner of mine, what are they doing? Do they own part of the company? Are they buying the things? Or just marketing and advertising for me? Like, I don't know. In my mind, I have these things worked out where it's kind of like a little perfect little world and it's all happening and coming together. But in reality, I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm still, in my personal life, lonely and alone and isolating. I'm finding it more and more difficult to connect to people. And then in my business life, I want to meet people. I've been using so much time. This is not lip service. I've been using so much time researching, looking up people, emailing people, DMing people, reaching out to people, tweeting to people. And I feel like I'm trying, but nothing's happening. So, I don't know. This is not supposed to be a Debbie Downer video. I don't mean to come on here sounding negative or pessimistic. I'm really just trying to lay things out as it is and show kind of like, okay, this is my problem. This is what I think I need to do to solve my problem. I don't know how to get to the solution. Like, for other people who may be experiencing this and they don't know, like, things aren't going well, I don't know why. I'm just talking off the top of my head of things that I think would help me, but I'm still not sure quite how to get to the solution. But yeah, mentorship I think is important. Friendship, even if my friend was not involved in my business, having a friend I think would be helpful just to talk to, because I don't have anyone else to talk to. My children are not interested. I could talk to my family, but I don't want criticism. And so I talk to people on YouTube, because there's so many people that come on here that, in my mind, in my perfect world, I'm on YouTube, somebody in some part of the world is watching and has a solution to my problem, or I've provided solution to their problem, and we're helping each other. Maybe not in this video, but one of my previous videos, maybe in a future video, somebody has the exact answer to my problem, or I have provided the solution to somebody else's problem. And so this is what I do. This is what I use for my documenting, as well as, you know, reaching out to people. So I'm not doing it all alone, I guess, because I've got you guys. Unfortunately, I'm not getting very many people that follow me that are business oriented. So maybe that's something else I need to work on. My YouTube demographics. I've got friends on here. I got different friends, but I don't think anybody that's really watching me right now is really interested in business. Peanut Butter did ask me about some business stuff, how to start a business, on a live stream a couple weeks ago. But that was like really the first person that ever asked me something specific. So I'm hoping I can get more people that I can brainstorm with. I did make one video, over a month ago, probably 2 months ago now, about a mastermind group. A friend of mine, Corey B, she's got sort of kind of a mastermind group, but it's a closed group for growth and networking. But mine that I would like to do would be specifically like, okay, who else has got an online business? What are you using for yours? How do you do this? How do you do that? And basically just a small collaborative learning group. That's what I would call a mastermind. I got these great ideas of how to make solutions for my problems, but they're not panning out the way I wanted to. And so, coming full circle, talking about the mental health again, I need to work on my support system. That's one of the things that came up several times in my group. I actually switched groups. I completed one program. I'm not better. I'm not functioning the way I need to. I'm not thinking the way I need to. My concentration is still very off, and concentration and memory is very much off, and still feeling kind of hopeless and helpless in a lot of parts of my life. So I'm in a whole nother program, and the same questions come up. Who is your support system? Who do you fall back on? Who do you talk to? And whenever I have to fill that part out or talk to the intake person, it's always nobody. I don't have anybody to talk to. Yes, I do have family in another state. No, I don't feel comfortable talking to them about a lot of what I'm going through, either on my business or personally. And that's an important part of the support system. Having not just anybody to talk to, but somebody that you trust, somebody that understands what you're going through or trying to accomplish, somebody who's not going to be judgmental, somebody who's not going to be critical, and somebody who can either help directly or has a resource that they can refer you to. And I don't feel like my family is equipped to do that for either my personal stuff or either my mental health or my business. I keep saying personal. It's not personal. It's out in the open now. I've got mental illness issues. I've got depression up the wazoo, and I've got anxiety that comes in waves. I don't know if loneliness is considered, chronic loneliness is considered a mental illness or a symptom of it, but that has been like pervasive in my life for years and years and years and years and years. People have come and gone, but for the most time, people have not been there. So I need to work on that. I need to be responsible for that. I need to be responsible for identifying people that I can trust, people that I can count on. I am responsible for building my support network, my 2 a.m. person. You know, in a crisis or in any situation, who can I call at 2 a.m.? I need to work on finding like-minded individuals. I've been doing it. It's been frustrating, but I need to keep working at it. It's my responsibility to find like-minded individuals that I can identify with, relate to, talk to about my life, my depression, my anxiety, my goals, dreams, my business, and even YouTube stuff. So yeah, support systems are important. Bouncing ideas off of people, running ideas, you know, what would you do in this situation? Do you think I did this right? Have you done this before? What was your experience in this? or just, just somebody to talk. I'm feeling lost. I'm feeling frustrated. I'm feeling discouraged. Yep. It's all my responsibility. That's what I've got to do. I've got to find more people for my circle. I need a friend. I need a mentor. And I don't know how controversial this would be, if I should say want or need, but I need a man. I think that's very unpopular to say nowadays, to say that I need a man. I think I don't want to say most. I think a lot of women would say, you don't need no man. You don't need this, you don't need that. I do and I don't. I mean, obviously I can care for myself financially and keep a house over my head and keep up with my car note and my insurance and my children. That part I don't need a man for. I do need companionship though. So yes, I need a friend, I need a mentor, I need a man. I ain't ashamed to say it. What in the world is that? Okay. Bulk pickup day. Those huge trucks. So yeah, I think those 3 things would make my life more enjoyable and a higher quality of life. Yeah. What do y'all think about that? Alright, the day is getting late. I was late putting out my eBay order last week because I didn't get to the post office before 12. The post office closes at 12 noon on a Saturday, and it's Saturday, so I gotta go pick these 2 items. That's my check-in. I'm so glad I was able to talk to you guys. I'm glad I'm able to breathe and not cough quite so much. It's been a full week now, and boy, oh boy, what a heck of a week. What a ride. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your continued support. I see y'all in the next video. Not sure what I'll talk about in the next video. If it will be more mental health, if it will be more business, if it will be more eBay, if it will be anything with the online stores. But yeah, I need a friend. I need a mentor. I need a man. That's a heck of a thumbnail title, isn't it? I'll see y'all next time.
Sharing this video will allow you to discuss the topic with others. Subscribing will bring more videos your way. Smashing that like button will make you feel good inside. Trust me.